What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a new crypto update, and the markets are hot and we need to speak about them. The last 1.5 weeks I've been very laid low. I've been very busy traveling around the world doing business, but the markets completely exploded, and exactly as we predicted. As you can see right now, the total market cap is going insanely high. We broke out of this bearish sequence over here, didn't finish it, therefore added a lot of liquidity, over 20% more liquidity into the market. This is the total market cap. The Bitcoin obviously chart is rising as every other crypto chart in general. It's like a bull run at the end of the day, even though, as you guys know, I don't believe in bull runs anymore, and we're gonna see pullbacks. But since many years, exactly 2.5 to 3 years, we've been speaking about a very important zone in BTC, which is the 127k, 126k, which we are right now approaching. As you can see, there's about 10% missing, 6%, 6.4% missing for us to hit this target. We have been speaking about it since many months, especially on this channel, right? And finally it's coming into action. Let's maybe switch to a cleaner chart over here. And as you can see, for BTCUSD, it already hit 123k. Now don't get it wrong, that is USD, not USDT, small difference. But yeah, perfectly clean and exactly how we always wanted it, because it perfectly hit C target sequence, as you can see. And since we had the pullback in December 2022, 2023, 2024, and now 2025, 3 years, we know that this target is actually there. It's a target that is most likely what we're gonna see and hit, and that's exactly what we did, especially here in the BTCUSDT. As I can see, it's a BTCUSDT, it's all good, but just on Binance, right? So perfectly fine on what we did. Now, obviously I was a little bit too pessimistic over the last couple of months, a little bit more bearish, but we had some very strong bullish plays, and I want to talk about these bullish plays, and hopefully obviously you followed them. Now, first of all, as you guys know, my number one position in crypto still remains XRP. And I'm gonna share with you guys my portfolio that I've started to build beginning of this year, and its result. It's currently sitting at nearly 300,000 US dollars. And the crazy thing here is that XRP hit C target with over 63%. We called this trade out a couple of updates back. I think 2 or 3 updates back, we talked about entering XRP again. We did that while obviously also selling BTC. So we were always hedging, right? I was more pessimistic, therefore I was selling on some positions, especially BTC, Ethereum, but there were other positions like XRP, fundamental plays, that we still continue to play, and they played out perfectly well. Another one is Fartcoin, that I'm currently sitting in as a trade and as an investment. It's currently up 42%. We have SPX, which I've been talking about, guys, I don't know, God knows how many times. And since our entry, we are currently sitting at XPX at the highest point at 100%, 93%. So we doubled our investment basically. And the same thing goes for Tick. This was 2 updates before I told you guys about this coin. We are currently up 121% on its highest point and 93% as of we speak right now. So amazing trades. Also, I've been constantly calling Link. Link, I even re-entered heavily. And currently sitting at, so currently at price 33%, 36% at its highest point. LTC is also going wild. We have Ondo. I've been speaking so much about Ondo, guys. Ondo is coming well. Let's see, Render still has a lot to go, but these old Dino coins especially are doing very well right now. Solana, we have been calling. We sold Solana before in a profitable trade, re-entered in a buy, and are currently sitting at 45%. Sui, I've been speaking a lot about, reacting very well, breaking its all-time high nearly, so close to, not all-time high, but like the recent high basically, right? So still has a lot of potential to go. XLM obviously is going wild. And then obviously Coinbase, a stock that I've been calling a lot. I have a lot of money in there personally, and it's currently sitting at a staggering 73%, guys. It's just wild. So congratulations to everyone that has been following this channel. I really appreciate you guys. We have called some amazing trades. We are in some very good positions. Now, one thing that I changed yesterday, that's also I wanted to do this update, is I've been insanely negative about Ethereum, right? So let's speak about Ethereum here for a second. I said Ethereum is gonna go to like $90. It's complete shit. We are in a such strong bearish sequence, as you can see here, the red arrow indicating that. But Ethereum came back, broke the old structure, and is turning very bullish right now. Therefore, I took the gold position because I sold my Ethereum into gold. I took that gold position, I 50% put in Solana back and 50% put in Ethereum back, because if we restore the old volume hierarchy, the money should now go from Bitcoin into Ethereum, into the altcoins, and we should see even a bigger push. Now, I'm not saying that the pump is over. It doesn't seem like it. It's also very difficult to explain where it comes from, probably because war started, everything settled down a little bit, people got over happy in the markets, dollar strength is coming back, like everything is like restoring to, let's say, normal again in that sense. Abnormal was dollar weakness and everything that was going on beginning of this year until basically now, right? So I think that security gave a lot of investors a lot of, let's say, ambition back and a lot of trust back into the market, and therefore we are pumping insanely well. So I'm still looking for higher targets. I'm not selling anything yet. I might take some profit on XRP just because it's one of my largest positions and we hit C targets so far and we are reacting out of it. But obviously now we activated and broke the all-time high. And we have now a lot of potential to go in XRP. So I still see a lot of potential in XRP. Here was the all-time high at 3.3. We are sitting currently at 3.5. So amazing, guys. Besides that, again, game plan for now is just watching. I don't want to sell too early, but I also want to take some profits because obviously we made a lot of money. Now, obviously, I want to go with you guys into a newly built portfolio. Now, let's just speak quickly before that about the meme coins we have been speaking a lot about and we bought. Candle is one of them, up 160% since we bought, called it many times. Pendle, we just talked about a 28% tick, talked about it, made a lot of money with 128. SPX obviously completely outperforming, 93%, amazing. And then obviously one of my newly built portfolios beginning of this year is currently sitting at 294,000 US dollars. So that's basically newly built since I think November or December last year. Just investing into the coins that I've been speaking about, fresh money, besides all of my other ledger holdings that are somewhere in Pandora that no one knows where they are. And it's going pretty well. And some of the main assets that I want to talk about, obviously the ones I've been always speaking about, BTC, XRP, Ethereum. So again, we switched back into Ethereum, kept some gold. XRP was the single invested most position or highest position, and Bitcoin obviously would never miss Bitcoin in any. And then we have some of these, let's say, altcoins that I've been speaking a lot about, like Chainlink, Jupe, Injective, Casper, Render, Litecoin, Ton, Ondo. And as you can see, then we have some smaller memes, BNB, some smaller stuff. But basically, the biggest part here is Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum, as you can see, and they're performing very well so far. So obviously very happy when it comes to that, guys. Now, the portfolio is doing amazing, currently printing at about $50,000 a day since one week. So it's really amazing, right? Besides that, guys, you know, again, be a little bit careful when it comes to profit taking. Would definitely consider taking some profits out of the place depending on where you bought. Some people might still be very negative depending on where they entered, obviously. But all in all, I really want to see when Bitcoin hits 127K, which again is the target, and how it's going to start to react. So I will update you guys on that. But besides that, guys, just be happy. It's very rare without any, like in that sense, strong signs that we pump so much. But I think most of it is really just people being sick and tired of how the markets were. People want to make money, they want to invest. So it kind of like faded away this year. Everyone expected the bull run with Trump, blah, but everything was so messy. So now confidence came back, and the confidence obviously now is represented in the market, and therefore we are pumping crazy, and that's why we are seeing these high numbers on the chart, right? Now, again, in BTC, very stable. We had good correction phases over here, stability phases, a shorter stability phase over here, but enough to go to 127K. So I'm really seeing it hit in the next couple of days, and then that's going to be obviously an amazing thing, because especially for myself and for my trading record, because I've been speaking about it so much. Now, BNB is also doing very well, coin that I love, still has a lot of potential. So if you still want to get in, I would maybe wait for a pullback and take 20% of the money that you want to invest right now because you missed it into the markets, and accordingly split it in BTC, XRP, Ethereum, BNB, and some of these coins we are talking here about, Link, Render, Ondo, LTC, Litecoin. I think they still have a lot of potential. Jupe, HBAR, amazing coins, amazing projects, and especially also Sui, right? We just made a new video about Sui. I will link it below. Completely talked about Sui because Sui has a lot of potential, and obviously Solana we need to put on there. Solana still has where's Solana? Solana also still has had a good reaction, and therefore I'm still believing that the money is going to pump into the alts now. but Solana is still insanely low and still has easy potential to go to a $450 per Solana. Also spoke about Solana a lot, so I'm gonna link these videos below, so check them out. Enjoy the profits, guys. Take something off the table, especially if you have XRP position. XRP hit C target, and there's no other coin that hits C target so far. So definitely gonna take some out, but don't think that this is over. I don't believe in it. We have been pessimistic. We have made some losses in trades, but the gainers that we have now on the table, hedging ourselves, are just over exceeding the imagination of profit. So we are doing very well, guys. And with that being said, thank you for following this channel, being here, and comment below what you think about this pump, and let me know, and follow, ring the bell, or basically put the bell on so you get updates when there's a new update, and see you in the next one.